Well, hi everybody. Hope you're doing great. You know, this is the only time of year I can wear this shirt and get away with it. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. If you're watching this, tonight on the 27th or tomorrow or even after Thanksgiving, I think that we have a lot to be thankful for. At least that's my belief. The election is over. There is a sense of optimism. Uh, Not everything's going to be perfect, and there's going to be some tough days ahead. But there is this underlying sense of optimism that I am feeling, and I hope that you're feeling it as well. If nothing else, that you are grateful for the family you have and the blessings that you have received. That said, I'm going to follow up today on I've got some bad news and some good news. The bad news is more of what you probably heard. The economy sucks for RV dealers. It does. And many dealers, most dealers are struggling right now. I think that the good ones that I work with, are going to survive this dry spell. A lot of RV dealers over the next few months, what did Warren Buffett say? He said that when the tide goes out, you find out who's been swimming naked. Naked. And I think a lot of corporations have been swimming naked. And we're going to see it. We're beginning to see it now. And so, but at the end of the day, I think that things are going to be okay. So what's the good news, Wingman? Well, I want to tell you that there are some opportunities here. If you are thinking about buying a motorhome, I've recently done an interview with Ron Burge, my buddy, about, he's the RV lemon lawyer, but an interview about what California is doing and how it's going to have this horrible, horrible ripple effect across the entire RV industry. If you're in a financial position where you can afford to buy a new motorhome, between now and the end of the year is golden. I'm telling you, buy your new motorhome now. The dealers are hungry, so they will sharpen their pencil and give you the best deal possible. And you will be able to be, I would assume, grandfathered in to the laws that are going to go into effect in California starting in 2025. And as I said, there's going to be a ripple effect. So, I'm going to put a link to that interview I did with Ron Burge down below. You need to watch it if you're thinking about buying a motorhome. And if you can afford to buy a motorhome, don't put it off any longer. And my dealers are listed down below. I trust them. I think you can trust them too. Now, what if you don't want to buy a motorhome? What do? Well, my friends at PPL Motorhomes while everybody else is having a really tough time, PPL isn't. They're the largest consignment RV dealer in the nation, and they have got inventory coming out their ears. People that want to sell their RVs, not just motorhomes, but any kind of an RV, they go to PPL, and essentially PPL does everything for them, and they get 10% of whatever they sell your RV for. If you haven't heard this, let me give you kind of the 30-second, 60-second elevator pitch on PPL. They've been in business for more than 50 years. They don't sell new RVs. They don't make money unless they sell your RV for a price that you say, I'm good with that. They store it, they show it, they write up the deal. They watch it while it's being, during the selling time. They advertise it. They do everything. They do any and all of the negotiating. Once the deal is consummated, they get 10% of whatever they sell your RV for. So they don't want to cut your, as I say, cut your financial legs off. They don't, because the less they sell your RV for, the less money they make. They want to sell your RV for as much as possible. I mean, if nothing else, it's greed. They make more money to sell your RV for the top dollar that it desires, that it brings, if you will, in this market. So if you want to buy a used RV or you want to sell your RV, contact PPL Motorhomes. I'm not getting paid a nickel more by saying this, but right now, there are a lot of people that are feeling this financial strain in the economy. And they're going, oh my God, why did we buy that RV? We don't even use it anymore. And they want to get rid of it. So they've gone to PPL. Prices on used RVs are coming down. Maybe not as fast as you would like to see them, but they are certainly down from where they were just a few months ago. So if you want to sell your RV, contact PPL. If you want to buy a good used RV, go to PPL. If you don't buy from them, at least look around. I mean, educate yourself. They got 5 dealerships here in the United States. 3 of them are in Texas. One's up in Oklahoma City, and one's over in Florida. But they've got, I don't know, many hundreds of every kind of RV you can imagine. I would say if you are within driving distance and you're wondering what the market is like, go to PPL. If it's too far for you to drive, get on the internet, pplmotorhomes.com, put it all together, pplmotorhomes.com. You can look for the kind of RV you're interested in buying, or maybe even the RV that you're interested in selling on that website. I know of no other place where you can learn so much so fast. Now, PPL, in addition to selling your RV for you or helping you find a good used RV, they've got a parts department, and yes, they make a little bit of money when they sell parts. They've got a service department, and yes, they make a little bit of money on service if you need some work done on your RV. But their primary business is selling used RVs and being the nation's largest consignment dealer. So I know this sounds like a commercial for PPL. Okay, you don't like it? I'm sorry. That's just the truth. I see between now, Thanksgiving, and the end of the year as great buying opportunities and selling opportunities. If you're going to sell your RV, I promise you, I mean, you got to check on what your value is of your RV. Well, my friend sold his and he had one like it. Well, yours is not your friend's RV. It may be exactly like it, but today is today. And the future, what is it going to hold? I don't know. Anyway, just some things to think about. Let's see, what else? I got some notes here. Facebook groups. When I say that things are slow at dealers, it's not just at dealers. And it didn't take me just 3,000 miles driving around the country to go, well, things really are slow. I could feel it for a while. If you are on social media, can you feel it? Can you feel how things have just slowed down? And I'm not sure what it is. I could see the traffic in some of our Facebook groups beginning to go down. I'm not sure if it is the hangover period. You know, when you wake up the day after, you're like, oh, God, what did we do? I don't know if it was the election. I'm not sure exactly what it was. But I think that things have certainly slowed down in Facebook groups among campers and RVers. I'm seeing, I don't know if you're seeing, deals that campgrounds are making with their customers. You know, corporate America bought out my campground. And they bought out a whole lot of what used to be privately owned campgrounds. They've gone to that dynamic pricing. But dynamic pricing works really well sometimes when there's a lot of demand for your sites. But it's not so good right now. There's a lot of vacancies at many campgrounds around the country, especially down in my home state of Texas. That being said, I can see how the next few months are going to be a very challenging time for dealers and for campgrounds. But that means there are opportunities out there. Are you taking advantage of these opportunities? Are you in a financial position to take advantage of these opportunities? I don't want you going out on a financial limb and getting in trouble. I'm the wingman. I don't have all the answers, but I do tell you some things that maybe nobody else will tell you. I'm not filled with just happy talk and not just negative talk either. There is always a bright spot somewhere. If you're going through a funk, you know, it is Thanksgiving and Christmas is right around the corner. And I understand about feeling lonely and where you don't have many options and you don't have a whole lot of friends and maybe your family has moved on and they don't think about you anymore. I understand that. And I want you to know that there are people out there that will care about you. You may not know them, but I care about you. At least I care about hearing from you. If you are, watching this video and you want to drop a note and say, hey, happy Thanksgiving, I reciprocate. I say happy Thanksgiving back to you. Hold on. Hold on, no matter how tough things are. I have always said, I taught my daughter growing up, that, she's excited about something and she should be. And I said, well, be ready. Well, for what? She's all excited for something bad to happen. But why do you say that? Because it's going to happen, sweetheart. After good comes bad. But guess what? After bad comes good. It's called life. Sometimes we get so hung up on the bad, whether it's media induced or we were betrayed by a family member. Something happened. It's bad. It seems like nothing good will ever happen in the future. It will. It will. You just have to hold on. Hold on. Don't give up. I know I don't even want to go down that road, but a lot of people are going to say, I don't want to hold on anymore. I'm done. And what a horrible, horrible thing to do. Your life is worth living, and I enjoy you spending time with me around this virtual campfire. Do I get choked up? Yep. And this time of year, one of the things that helps me feel good, and if you want to feel good, here's something you can do. I say this every Thanksgiving, is think back to somebody that was really meaningful in your life that you have not told how much they mean to you in a while. It could be somebody you worked for. It could be a family member. It could be somebody that you've had an argument with. Think back to someone that really did have an impact, a positive impact to make you who you are. Do not text them. Do not use your phone. Do not do that to Facebook them. I want you to look them up. Just an idea. Look up their phone number and call them. Call them sometime this weekend. They'll probably call their ID and go, what do they want? And if they pick up, tell them, hey, just listen to me for 60 seconds and tell them what they mean to you and wish them a happy Thanksgiving. Not with an emoji, not with something cute and something silly, but with something sincere. There are many people in my life that I probably need to pick up the phone and call more often. But I'm sure there are for you. If you do this, if you call these people, just make a couple of calls. And if you don't get them, leave them a message. Hey, you don't need to call me back, but I'm thinking about you. That may be easier to do. Leave them a voicemail. Thank you for chewing me out, or thank you for giving me the kick on the butt or the pep talk or whatever it happens to be. Thank you for you. And I appreciate you. And I feel blessed to include you in what has made me me. Let them know that. Speak from your heart. Don't use a script. Use a script that comes from here and from here. And I promise you, you'll hang up the phone and you go, I don't know how those words came out, but I feel so good. So that's my Thanksgiving video. Times are not as bad as you think they are. There are good deals to be made out there. The people that I trust are in the description of this video down below. And I am grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. I wish you and your family the very best and most blessings possible. And if things are bad, just hold on, because I promise you they're going to get good. Let me hear from you. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, reminding you to be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.